You're listening to the Winsight Podcast Network.
Parkland Corp has a new chairman of the board. A strike is closing grocery stores in Canada, and Oregon now has self-fueling. Welcome to Retail Daily, your quick look at the top headlines from CSP Daily News and Winsight Grocery Business. I'm Heather Lally, Editor-in-Chief at WGB.
And I'm Chuck Yulee, Editor at CSP. Jim Pantelitis, Parkland Corp's chair of the board of directors, announced his immediate retirement Friday. While he will no longer be a director of the Calgary, Alberta-based fuel supplier and convenience store operator, he will remain as an advisor to the board with the title of Chairman Emeritus until the next annual general meeting of shareholders. Stephen Richardson, who joined the board in 2017, was appointed the new chair of the board.
About 3,700 Unifor Local 414 members at 27 Metro supermarkets in Greater Toronto went on strike Saturday after the union rejected a tentative contact agreement. A preliminary agreement had been reached July 19th, just after a strike deadline that was set by the union ahead of negotiations with the Canadian grocer. Metro said the stores will remain closed during the work stoppage, but their pharmacies will stay open.
Oregon joins all states but New Jersey in allowing some self-service fueling at convenience stores and gas stations throughout the state, as Governor Tina Kotek has chosen not to veto a state measure, thereby allowing it to become law. Gas stations in Oregon still can't be entirely self-service because the law requires at least half of their pumps to be full service.
The union, representing about 600 workers at 6 Kowalski's markets in the Minneapolis area, reached a tentative agreement with the regional grocer, averting a strike that was set to begin Friday. That's according to an announcement from United Food and Commercial Workers Local 663. The new 2-year contract offers, quote, significant raises for both full and part-time grocery workers, and it supports the worker-driven healthcare proposal that had been sought by the union.
After the U.S. economy avoided a recession in the first half of 2023, CSP columnist Jeff Kramer of NRC Realty is encouraging retailers to remain on their guard. Regardless of reported economic strength, current and future earnings are more uncertain, he says. As for an outlook for mergers and acquisitions, Kramer said he expects M&A to remain active even in a soft economy for the right locations and the most aggressive acquirers.
Trader Joe's recalled 3 food products in as many days, including 2 items that contained rocks. On Friday, the grocer issued a recall of its fully cooked falafel because it may contain rocks. The day before, the company recalled its unexpected broccoli cheddar soup because it may contain insects. And last Tuesday, Trader Joe's recalled 2 varieties of cookies because they, too, may contain rocks. Trader Joe's said it has close relationships with its vendors and errs on the side of caution when addressing potential food safety issues.
Use of electronic cigarettes will be banned in indoor public spaces in Illinois following a measure signed Friday by Governor J.B. Pritzker. The bill, HB 1540, adds electronic smoking devices to the 2008 Smoke-Free Illinois Act, which banned smoking combustible products like cigarettes in most public places in the state. The amendment will take effect January 1st.
Ahold Delhaize USA's Food Lion chain has upgraded 47 stores on the North Carolina coast in a $77 million investment. Remodels in the New Bern, Greenville, and Jacksonville area bring updated store decor, an enhanced shopping experience, an expanded prepared foods offering, more healthy food options, and self-checkout lanes, among other additions. Plans call for grand reopening events to be held at the stores on Wednesday.
The dust had settled from the shopping frenzy of Amazon Prime Day, and data analytics firm Numerator shows that while the rate of grocery purchases remained flat at 14% for the online retail giant, it was still the 6th highest category for shoppers. The health and beauty category was the strongest category during the 2-day sales event, capturing 37% of all shoppers for a 2 percentage point increase. 34% of shoppers purchased at least one item from the home and garden category, which remained flat from the previous year. Electronics and apparel took third and fourth place at 26% and 19% respectively, followed by household goods, which ticked up a percentage point from 2022 to 17%.
Allegiance Retail Services has expanded its membership with the addition of Brigadoo's Fresh Markets. Brigadoo's, with 3 stores in Rhode Island, joined the grocery retail cooperative upon being acquired by independent grocers Mike and Melissa Fernandez, who already were Allegiance members as operators of stores under the Food Town banner. Overall, Allegiance's retail network encompasses over 130 supermarkets in New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania.
A newly built mixed-use development in Boca Raton, Florida, will soon be home to a new Whole Foods market, and it appears to be the first case of a Whole Foods grocery store taking the place of one of the dozen-plus Amazon Fresh grocery stores that were built and never opened. Meanwhile, in the nearby metro Miami city of Sunrise, Amazon is being sued by the landlord of a property where another Amazon Fresh was leased and never opened. At the beginning of 2023, Amazon attempted to terminate the lease at its unopened store at 12300 West Sunrise Boulevard, but the landlord, Flamingo Sunrise Investment LLC, declined and is now suing for breach of contract.
More Americans are trying to live healthier lives, both in their diets and through exercise. That's according to a recent report from New York-based Business DIT that found that 93% feel compelled to eat healthy at least some of the time, and 63% try to eat healthy most, if not all of the time. Several C-store chains have responded to this trend with better-for-you offerings. 2 examples. Dash in March rolled out a fresh menu and format at its Chantilly, Virginia location. At Come and Go, the new food program features stackers and bowls for all day parts and includes premium ingredients and fresh toppings and sauces.
ShopRite operator Zally Family Markets announced several promotions on Monday. Anthony Massoni is now president, George Veet is VP of Operations and Merchandising, and Anika Parker is now Director of Human Resources. Zally Family Markets operates 11 ShopRite stores in Burlington, Camden, and Gloucester counties in New Jersey, as well as in the Mayfair area of Philadelphia.
And Wawa is offering free coffee and fountain beverages of any size to teachers in Florida through August with the return of its Cheers to Classroom celebration. The chain also designated a $25,000 chain-wide matching fund to help schools with supplies in partnership with Donors Choose, an online resource for teachers to request support.
And that will do it for today's episode of Retail Daily. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and more for your daily dose of retail news. For more on these stories, visit CSP Daily News or winsightgrocerybusiness.com. I'm Chuck Yulee.
And I'm Heather Lally. Have a great day.